Hi, I'm Linda from English Learning Mind Map. Today, we will learn about infrastructure development. Infrastructure development. To execute blueprints and ensure stability through infrastructure development, we must follow a logical sequence of events. Basically, we are building a structure correctly from the ground up. Site preparation. As a core pillar of infrastructure development, site preparation allows us to clear terrain and level surfaces before we start digging. In simple terms, this is about cleaning the land so we can build on it. Land surveying. Land surveying is a branch of site preparation used to map coordinates and plot points for the architect. This means the surveyors measure the dirt to tell the builders exactly where the walls should go. Boundary delineation. Through boundary delineation, a surveyor will mark borders and set stakes to show where the property ends. To put it simply, they are drawing lines on the grass to show the edge of our building area. Ground excavation. Ground excavation serves as a functional layer of site preparation to dig trenches and hollow out the earth for the foundation. Essentially, we are using big diggers to make a large hole for the basement. Subsoil removal. Within ground excavation, subsoil removal is necessary to haul debris and clear earth away from the site. In other words, we take all the old mud and rocks and drive them away in a big truck. Structural engineering. Structural engineering is a vital branch of infrastructure development used to reinforce concrete and bear loads for the whole building. Simply put, this is making sure the house is strong and won't fall down. Framework assembly. Framework assembly is a core part of structural engineering where we raise beams and join joints to create the shape. This means putting together the wood or metal skeleton of the rooms. Steel erection. Under the umbrella of framework assembly, steel erection is used to weld parts and hoist metal into the air with a crane. To put it simply, workers melt the iron together and lift it up very high. Masonry work. Masonry work is a functional layer of structural engineering used to stack units and apply mortar to create solid walls. In short, we use stones or concrete blocks to make the house windproof and strong. Bricklaying. Through bricklaying, a mason will spread cement and level walls to make sure the building is perfectly vertical. Effectively, they put the glue between the bricks and make sure nothing is crooked. System installation. System installation is a critical requirement for infrastructure development to route cables and fit fixtures for the future residents. Effectively, we are putting the organs into the building so people can live there. Electrical wiring. Electrical wiring is a strategy within system installation used to pull wires and connect power to every room. This involves running the long metal lines through the walls so the computers and TVs will work. Circuit configuration. By completing circuit configuration, an electrician can install outlets and flip switches to test the lights. To put it simply, they put the plugs in the wall and check if the electricity turns on correctly. Plumbing integration. Plumbing integration is a technical application of system installation used to seal joints and test pressure in the water lines. In simple terms, we are connecting the pipes so that sinks and toilets work. Pipe fitting. To finish the plumbing, pipe fitting is used to cut tubes and fix leaks before the walls are closed. This means making the plastic or metal tubes the right size and making sure no water escapes. Project oversight. Project oversight is a fundamental goal of infrastructure development to meet deadlines and manage budgets for the client. Basically, we are making sure the job is finished on time and doesn't cost too much money. Safety compliance. Safety compliance is a core part of project oversight where everyone must wear gear and follow rules to stay alive. This means putting on a hard hat and a yellow vest to stay safe on the job. Hazard mitigation. Under the umbrella of hazard mitigation, we secure scaffolding and block areas that are dangerous for visitors. In other words, we make the walking towers strong and tell people where they cannot go. Quality assurance. Quality assurance is a practical goal of project oversight used to verify grade and check finish of the construction. Essentially, The manager looks at the walls to see if they are beautiful and done correctly. Material inspection. Under the umbrella of material inspection, we test wood and weigh sand to ensure we are using the best supplies. To put it simply, we check the quality of the timber and dirt to make sure the building lasts a long time. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more English lessons.